Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we catch up with our coaches this week. The winter season's starting to wind down, but still 3 big games upcoming for our Saints basketball teams. And joining us is our men's basketball coach, Marc Stricker. And Strick, it seems like we're in this 1-possession, 2-possession game situation right now. The guys, and we'll talk about Drury because I really thought that showed a lot of character out of our guys. Drury came out hitting everything under the sun. And we battled back and did everything we needed to do, and we just fell a little bit short last Saturday.
Yeah, I would. I was proud of our effort. And Drury, they did make 10 threes in the first half, but you've got to give them a lot of credit for creating open shots. Their offense is really difficult to guard. They've got 4 guys that can make threes on the floor at all times, and they move at a really fast pace and speed. And we had some mental breakdowns on the way we wanted to guard them in the first half, and we weren't pleased with that going into the halftime. And we reiterated how we wanted to guard them, and in the second half, our defense was a lot better. I think they only made 1 3 in the second half. But I wasn't surprised at the way we finished the game. We've got a lot of guys on our team that just love playing ball, and they compete. And in the middle of the game, I felt like maybe our effort wasn't where it should have been, but when I went back and watched the film, it was 100% the whole time. And I love coaching these guys. I was really proud of the way we fought, but it wasn't surprising that they kept battling until the end.
It's the same way with the Lewis game that we get the buzzer beater. And same thing, we're in a game that goes back and forth, and our guys just kept competing. And, Nolan with a great, stick back to finish things off. That's the way our guys have been playing all year long, without any doubt.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. That Lewis win was a really big win. I mean, they're a really good team. Their record is not indicative of how good they are. They've been battling injuries all year. But they are extremely talented, extremely difficult to guard. They play a lot of zone defense, so it kind of keeps you off balance. And they just went down and won at Drury last night. So that win against Lewis at home, I knew it was a great win for us. And what they did last night just kind of validated that. But again, it was a great ball game. It was a great college atmosphere. And both teams battled. And our guys, they stayed the course. We've been in a lot of close games. And I think at the end of that game was a situation where we had a certain amount of comfort level that, hey, here's what we're going to do in this situation. And before the game, we talked about executing at a high level. And on the last play, we executed. And that allowed Nolan to get into a spot where he could get the offensive rebound. It allowed Forrester to get to a spot where he takes a high percentage shot. And it worked out in our favor, and I was really happy for the guys.
Well, the thing is, too, and knowing you as well as I do, I knew with 20 seconds left you weren't calling timeout. You were letting the guys go, and I even said that on the broadcast. And, once again, the guys know that you trust them to do the things that you want them to do, and it showed right there in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, to win close games like that, players have to make plays, and great players make plays. And I did not want to give them an opportunity to get their defense set or maybe do something different. We knew what we were going to run in that situation, and you put the ball in Forrester Simms' hands, and good things are going to happen, and that's exactly what happened that night.
This week we get the rare Thursday night off. How did you guys approach the week to get ready for McKendree, a team we've already played, a team that we competed with us? It was a great game up until about 8 minutes left. But how did you give the guys a little bit of time this week and to get ready for McKendree tomorrow? Yeah,
we changed the schedule up a little bit. We watched a lot of film on Sunday night, and then we took Monday off, practiced pretty hard Tuesday morning, took Wednesday off, and had a good practice yesterday morning, getting ready to go practice them pretty good today. But I think it's really been good just to clear your minds a little bit, take some inventory on ourselves, and really reflect on what we need to get better at and improve on, and also at the same time, things that we need to continue to do that we're doing well. So, and also gave us a lot of opportunity to get out and go recruiting, which is always a good thing.
Absolutely. Talk about that first time we played McKendree. What are some of the things that we need to do tomorrow here at Simon to guard against getting a little bit behind like we did the first time we played McKendree?
Yeah, I felt like I felt like we jumped out to a good lead against them, and then they kind of made a lead back. It kind of came back after we turned the ball over a little bit. It's just got to be, just like every game, strong team defense. They've got multiple guys that can score. They got perimeter guys that can score. They got a big that can score. They've got a forward that can score, gets offensive rebounds. So it's got to be a team defensive effort, which for the most part we've done a really good job of this year. And then offensively, it just comes down to taking care of the ball. That's one of the areas that we need to improve on, and we've addressed that. So I think those are two of the big deals for this game, and it's for every game we play.
No doubt. Thanks, Strick, and we'll see you tomorrow here at Simon.
Thanks, Jim.
Marc Stricker, the head coach for the basketball team, joins us tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock here at the Simon Center. McKendry comes over from Lebanon. We'll have all the action for you on Saints Vision starting at 2:55. If you can't make it or can't watch it, follow our Twitter feed at Maryville Saints. We'll have updates all afternoon long. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning into MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.